Hello, Shar. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, and pretty soon we're looking at the new year. And since you're first on, do you have a question? If you do, just write it really fast. If not, I'll just pull a card. Hello, Lisa. Same thing. So if anyone has a question, you're better to say hello and write the question right away as you're saying hello, because by the time I get down to the bottom, I've missed it. All right. So again, if you have a question, write the question when you say hello, and I will look at it and do the question. Otherwise, I'm just pulling a card. Okay, Shar, thank you. You said financial matters. All right, let us have a look. So it's Shar, Lisa, Lauren, Mia, Kathy. So I am using tonight a brand new deck that Penelope gave me for Christmas. And this is called Tarot of the End of the Rainbow. It's very cute. The back has a Celtic knot, and the front, they're cute. You'll see as we go. All right. So, Shar, starting with you. Financial. Let's have a look. Oh, well, Shar, you've got the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands, as you can see, he's packing a burden and everything, but there's rainbow in the distance, which to me means things work out. There's angel wings right there, which says, again, financially, if you're monitoring and you're controlling your spending, that you will see a better financial future, but it's really all going to be in your court as to how you actually make it happen. So if it's looking at a financial plan or talking to someone or finding a job that makes a little bit more money or a second job, then to me, that is the way you're going to go. But I do feel at the end of the day, financially, you're going to be okay. All right, Lisa, you have the Seven of Swords. And in this card, it sort of looks like someone's stealing something from you, like they're gone in your house, they've stolen stuff, but they've left a clue behind. But I think this could also represent yourself. Like, be careful you don't take a memory and get rid of it because you wanted to hold on to it and thought, oh, well, this is lame. So if you're downsizing or something inside your house, or regifting things, make sure you're holding on to something that you felt was valuable to you, but you're thinking, oh, maybe it's time to get rid of it. Doesn't always mean you have to get rid of something just because you're clearing out, downsizing, uncluttering. Lauren, you have the Two of Swords, and this is about decisions. And sometimes it's really hard to find that yes or no answer. Okay, I'll use an example. You want to move. Where do you move to? When do you move? How much do you take with you? Are you upsizing? Are you downsizing? And sometimes it's really hard to find the definite yes, no to those questions. And whatever it is you're looking for, I do feel you're going to find your yes, no answers, but it may take a little work. It may take a little meditation for you to actually find what you are looking for. Oh, hello, Mia. I'm not sure if you've been on the show before, but hello. I'm not recognizing your name. You have the Eight of Cups, and this is about a journey, this spiritual journey. So inside of us, we're all born intuitive. It's whether or not we choose to listen to it. And for me, when I look at this card, it tells me you're intuitive, that you should follow your culture, that you should really, I know it says three fingers, but I keep thinking you're three feathers. And so maybe your messages are coming through the delivery of feathers, or maybe it has something to do with birds in particular. If you belong to a bird tribe like the phoenix, or I'm thinking raven, Cree. I know Penelope told us what we were, but I can't remember. But it's something like that. It's some sort of traditional training you need to follow. Okay, hello, Kathy. It's been a while since we've seen you. I hope you're doing fine, that you had a Merry Christmas. You have the Five of Pentacles. And this is about safeguarding your money. And one of your worst fears is being poor and out in the cold and destitute. But that's not how I see it. I feel that you have the magic inside of you to make sure that your home is warm and inviting and you want to be there. Now, again, you may too be looking at a little downsizing. So I'm going to say for your next year, that's what I'm looking at is downsizing, but also bringing that warmth and the financial fortitude inside your house. And it's going to be up to you. All right. Hello, Faye. How are you? I hope you guys, everyone, I really hope you had a fantastic Christmas. We had a very simple one, and New Year's is going to be simple too, since it's basically we're not allowed to gather in crowds. So Ashley and I are doing New Year's. It's our tradition to do Christmas at New Year's. So Faye, you have the Chariot, and this is shift and move, but this is good. It's also a wedding. All right. We already know there's a birth of a baby coming towards the family, but this is about a wedding. And this is also about July. So shift, move around July. Could be makes me think of taking the camper out and going camping. So check the wheels before you go and make sure the wheels are okay. But it could also be in the next 7 days or 7 weeks, you're going to another location where you should be checking that if you got the trailer or the truck or whatever, should check the wheels and make sure everything is fine. All right. As you see, Ashley is in the background watching for guppies, and she'll do her best to sap them as soon as she sees them. Renee, hello. Lauren, I'm going to answer your question in a minute since you put a question in there. Renee, you have the world, I think. No, is this the world? 22, 21. Great. I don't know my cards. But what I think of this is celebration. And this is being rooted, grounded, and knowing that you're making the music happen for yourself, that you're bringing towards you everything that you need to be, that you may be in some aspects like a counselor, someone who people come to ask questions of, and to being open to find those questions. So I would tell you, Renee, that there's a lot of changes happening and you need to take them in stride. But as you take them in stride, also be open to those inspirational moments where you go, aha, I've got an answer for you. So it does seem to be important that you're open to universal intervention as well as information. And Lauren, I do believe financially you'll be okay. And remember, I'm not a financial planner or a doctor or nurse, lawyer, whatever. And so it's really important that when you're asking about finances, it's important that you're looking at your own finances and deciding what to do and what is best for you. I can tell you, yes, I feel like you're going to be okay financially. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but I feel like you can get on top of it. It's like pay the biggest interest first and then work your way down. And as for you finding a friend and a companion, I think you're more a little towards March, April, May, somewhere in there, that you've got someone coming towards you. Okay, Heather, hi. Do you have any thoughts about our BC schools, if they will close more than a delayed start? I still think it's going to be a delayed start. I would tell you really important to start home training, because I think that's going to be a little bit more, especially with the new variant that's out and any other new variant that comes around. You're going to sort of need to bring a group of people together. They may not start again until, oh God, I'm sort of thinking February, March. So the best thing now would be, Heather, to get everyone together and start training them. Like find out what courses need to be done so that by the time they get back, the kids are ahead of a little bit, but maybe homeschooling is going to be the way of the future too. Aaron. Yes, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And then I have Aaron, Leslie, Bev, and Brenda. So Aaron, I have for you the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords says to me that you're shifting, you're moving, you're coming out of difficult times into a more smooth sailing. But what about that too is about how you steer the vessel that you're in and what direction you want to go in. So if you're looking at making a change, I would tell you, I keep hearing you should dance. When you're making a decision, you should be dancing, music, something to help you make your decisions. But as you're making your decision, hold true to what is inside of you, not necessarily all the information that's being gathered from other people to make your decision. So hold true to yourself, Erin. Hello, Leslie. The red hair? It's right here. I was going to put it on, but I didn't. So anyways, Leslie. And next year, I think I'm going to try a few of them and see which one I like the best. So next year, be prepared. There'll be a different color probably every show. Anyways, Leslie, you have the Ace of Wands. And this is normally indicating a new position, a new job. It's saying to go forward, be strong. Don't always take the first job offered. But if it fits everything you're looking for, then what are you waiting for? Okay, there is a decision to be made around employment, and they're saying that it's going to be up to you, and you can make this decision, but it's going to be based on what fits you the best. Hi, Bev. And again, Bev, I don't know if I've seen you before. And so, Bev, you have, I think this is the devil. I'm not 100% sure. But what I like about this, it's half man, half, it's not a horse, it's a deer. And so for me, this may be that you like to gather all the young ones around you, your family, your friends, those that you're closest to, and having them close by so that you can celebrate their joys and also help them through their sorrows. But it also says to me that there is a possibility of a new relationship around you, or developing the relationship that you're in to make it feel new. So I think there's something really exciting happening. And the more you move forward with it and you go through the obstacles that get you to where you need to be, you're actually going to be quite happy with the results. Hello, Brenda. Wow. I feel like you need to sit still and listen. All right. This may be a case of bringing your chakras together. It may be aligning yourself, Brenda. It may be, instead of feeling like you're pulled in all different directions, that you're really concentrating on your own well-being, both spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally. And that you really need to sort of take that moment, sit back and go, okay, what do I want next? Not necessarily what does everyone else want next. It's what suits you. I almost want to say it's too bad a lot of places have been closed down, because I would tell you, go to a spa. Okay. So if you can't go to a spa, Brenda, I am going to suggest that you maybe do a spa experience of your own at home. Lisa. I'm just waiting for a sign to guide me to it. Lisa, I'm going to say that you need to look either in a drawer in the kitchen or a drawer in the bathroom or a bedroom. I sort of feel like it fell behind something. So go have a look. Hello, Lily. Lily. Oh, you have the Nine of Swords, and this looks like a little bit of despair around you. But I'm telling you that you are one of the strongest people I know, and there isn't anything that you can't get through. Don't allow others to plant in your mind who you are and what your self-worth is. I feel that maybe you have been going through difficulties and having maybe a few minutes of regrets and everything. But what I feel is you're going to pull out of that, and you're going to feel more enlightened, more enriched, more energized. I like the more over and over again here. And feeling that now you've got control of where you want to be and exactly where you want to go. Your new year may be rocky, but I tell you what, but every step you take, it begins to smooth out. So I'm going to say, take your steps carefully, because as you go, there may be ups and downs, but you're going to get to that finish line that you are looking for. Be brave. That is the one thing I am going to say the most. Well, Shar, her Cree name in English is Little Bird. Very nice. Marissa, I hope I said that right. And Lisa, Merry Christmas to you. I would have seen it on YouTube eventually. Marissa, you have the Emperor. And the Emperor is about someone who is strong, in control, dynamic, kind, occasionally can have a little cruel side to them, but they're more cruel to themselves than they are to the people outside. And what I'm looking at is that you have to look at things as accomplishments, not I failed, but I have succeeded, not my glass is half empty, but half full. I feel that it's the way you look at things that change the direction your mindset goes in as you move into your future. And there was a lady once who gave me a little card when I first left my husband and I went into business school. And it said, if I can see it, no, if I can dream it, I can achieve it. And I held on to that. I still hold on to that expression because it's true. I saw things that most people would have and did say to me, don't do it. But I did it anyways, and they were amazing events inside of my life. I'm not saying they were all successful, but each one showed me the character inside myself, my perseverance, my strength, even my weaknesses. And so that's what that card is saying. All of that makes who you are, and that makes you a stronger person. Kathy, you're welcome. Patty, hello, Patty. And then we have Patty, Tammy, Faye, you're welcome. And then my sister, Penelope. So, Patty, the magician. At least that's how I look at him. But he's actually the, I'm going to guess the Knight of Pentacles. I'm guessing here. Okay. I haven't really gone through the cards well enough, but I'm going with what I feel. But Patty, this is about writing down things. So if you're looking at making a journal, if you're looking to commit to an idea or concept, write it down. Okay. If you get messages from the other side, write it down, because the more you write down what you're seeing and feeling, the better it becomes for you. And so what I'm feeling is that there's an intuitive side to yourself as well, and that you need to move it forward. Okay. That the more you move it forward, the better it becomes for yourself. Okay. Now keep this in mind too, people. If I miss someone or you see someone I'm not seeing, please put it in the chat, because I will get to you if I've missed you. And it's really easy as I go down the line to miss people. And if I don't see them, please let me know. Okay, Tammy. The first thing I saw was the arrow here, this way up. Okay, so if you're buying something and it says that it has to be this way up, then that's exactly the way you place it. But this is like getting an IKEA package, and you've got to put it together. And they're basically saying that you have to pay attention to direction, and you have to pay attention to messages, Tammy. So that also would normally say to me, you've got a loved one on the other side who is trying to get through to you, but you might not be paying attention to them. Okay, so be open and have a look. Hello, Penelope. So Penelope, these are the tarot, the end of the rainbow cards you gave me for Christmas. And wow, I'm giving up giving names for the cards. What I see here is putting your feelers out, expanding your knowledge, expanding your horizon, moving forward, adjusting the energy in your heart, your sacral, and your root chakra, and adjusting them. But it's also saying that there's riches. And when I say that, I don't always mean money. That there's riches coming towards you. So to be open. And the more that you ground yourself, the better things become for you in the future. All right. Renee, you are welcome as well. And Annalisa. And Jeannie. Leslie, you're welcome. Heather, you're welcome. Brenda, you're welcome. And Lily, you're welcome. All right. Annalisa, you have a man in the background. So I don't know if you're in a relationship or you're looking at putting a little fire under that relationship or moving it into a new era for you, but there is this energy about male energy around you. And what I like about this person is they seem very calm. They're rooted. They have the water and all the other symbols around them, which makes me feel that they're a adjusted person. So it could be someone you're working with, but I also get a feeling that I've got a dad on the other side who's trying. I don't suppose you'd recognize the name Harry. Anyways, I do feel like that person's trying to come through as well as I'm talking. So I'm putting it out there. All right, Jeannie, hello. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas as well. So, Jeannie, for you and Brandon, I pulled 2 cards. I'll have to say, I have never seen the 10 of Swords quite like this. The 10 of Swords is normally look after your health. Be aware of what's going on. Take time to rest, to relax. It doesn't mean defeat. It just means take a step back and have a look and see what you need to do to energize yourself so that you're not lagging behind. All right. And Brandon, I am going to tell you that it's about time you put a little romance inside this relationship. And Jeannie shouldn't have to do it all herself, that you should be party to making sure that she's getting that ability to relax, that she's gone into the room, shut the door, and you're taking care of the crowd. And so they're really saying to add a few colors. And the one I'm thinking of is the pink, and that's a calming color. It's rose color. It's a rose quartz. So maybe both of you, if you could get a worry stone, that would equate to a rose quartz. And I was going to say I'd show you my worry stone, but I don't know what I did with it. So any metaphysical store online, but make sure it's a rose quartz and not something that's made out of plastic. Or go out for a walk and have a look for a stone that might fit the bill for you. All right. Brenda, yes, I can pull a card for Diane. Ooh, the leprechaun. A little luck coming her way. This is a little magic, a little luck, a lot of greenery and the flowers. Now I'm thinking this is more, when's St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, right? So between now and St. Patrick's Day, or else it's after St. Patrick's Day, something that she so wishes for is coming towards her, and that she really has to believe in it, that she has to see the magic around it for it to actually transpire. All right. So Marissa, you're welcome. Lisa, you're welcome. And then we have Megan, Laura, Christina, and Erica. And Patty, you're welcome as well. So Megan, the 10 of Cups. This makes me think of what is your wish and your desire? What would you like to see inside your life? What are you working towards? This is achieving the end results of everything that you've dreamed of. And it might take another 10 years to get everything into place, but you are achieving it. And with this card, I would also say there is a bit of a move for you. Laura. No kissing frogs, okay? I like the card. I love frogs. I wouldn't pick them up, but I love the idea of the frog prince. My sister-in-law gave me a frog prince one year. And then I packed him around as a good luck symbol forever until his crown fell off. And I still have frogs. I have one right here. Here's a frog. And inside of this frog, if I had a ring, it would be inside the frog. So, Laura, take a leap of faith. Believe in what you want and you can have it. But remember this, be careful of what you wish for, because when you get it, it could be a little hard to get rid of if it's not quite to the bill of sale you are looking for. So examine it, turn it, and look carefully. Is it truly what you want? And if it is, then go for it, girl. All right, Christina, hello. Sometimes being in charge can be difficult because you have to be aware of everyone's feelings and their emotions and their likes and dislikes. And so, Christina, it's okay to take a back seat to let the crowd go ahead and have a look and see who's there and what you think you can and cannot change. And if you can change it, great. If you can't, just leave it alone. All right. But this is also about looking after your money, being aware of your money. Don't let it just slip through your fingers. Christmas is a really easy time for us to spend too much and then have to try to pay it back in the new year. So I'm going to say, if that is the case, please look at your budget and see where you can make some changes to make it a little better down the road. Okay, Erica, you are next. And whoops, card flew out of my hand. I think this is judgment. Okay, but what I feel about this is contemplation. You know, sometimes we always want more. And the more we get, the less we're satisfied. And this to me is saying, Erica, take a moment, have a look at what you want or what you have. What you have. Do you really need more? And if you do, it's sort of like when you go to spend money. Do I want it or do I need it? Sometimes, like the crock pot behind me in the box, I really want it because it makes life a little easier. I can throw all the vegetables in and leave it cooking. I had one, broke. Now it's time for a new one. But did I really need it? Because the stove's just there. Yeah, I did. Okay, so it's like that. It's like, have a look at it. Is it a case of you want it or you really need it? And if you need it, then go ahead. But be careful of the amount of money you're spending and be aware of what you have to pay later. Okay, so read the fine print. Hello, Mary. And Penelope, you're welcome. Bev, you're welcome. And hello, Marie. And so, Mary, you are the queen of your castle. And sometimes people do forget it. This is you sitting in control of your domain and being aware of everything and everyone around you. And this is also people on the other side and knowing that they are close to you and that they look after you. There's someone literally on the Rainbow Bridge who I think it's a dog actually who's just going across. So I don't know if you've lost a pet recently or someone close to you has. And they're just saying that they're moving into the area that they truly need to be in at this time. Okay, Marie, good evening. How are you? Ooh. Charge forward in your belief. It makes me think of Halloween in particular because the guy doesn't have a head. but it's probably the devil, or not the devil, death. This card is probably death. But that's not what this means. It means charge ahead in your belief. Be firm in your convictions, Marie. Believe in yourself, believe in your word, believe in your deeds. Because the more you do, the more successful you become in your future. And add a little color to your wardrobe and a little more cloth. Okay, Annalisa. No, Harry or Harold, but her father passed. So I am going to say your father's around you, but there is someone, Harry or Harold, who is around you as well. And he may have been acquainted to your dad, or so if you're able to ask someone that they recognize the name, I just want to recognize the person because, it's been a long time since they've heard their name. Laura, you're welcome. Christina, you're welcome. Erica, you're welcome. Anne MT, hi. And I think you're new. Ooh. Okay. So this would be, I think, the Hierophant. I'm guessing here. But besides that, you need to go for a little checkup, honey, and make sure everything's okay. But the other thing about this is, remember, when we are in power, power corrupts. No two ways about that. So if you're going to weigh power, weigh it carefully. All right. Make sure that what it is you're putting out there, if you're playing with magic, if you're playing with psychic abilities, that you're doing it with a pure heart. Because if you're not, it comes back threefold and then some. So whatever it is that you're doing that puts you in a position of power, weigh it carefully. Be aware of your intentions, because if they're the wrong intentions, they will come back. All right. So on that note, I am going to pull a card for the new year, because there is a chance I might be on, but I'm not going to guarantee it. And when I say that, I mean New Year's Day. Everyone, this is the Four of Pentacles. And look at him. He's sitting on his treasure chest. So a lot of people here asked about finances for the new year. I would say if you monitor your money, you put a little away, and there's that ruling that you pay yourself 10% before you actually pay the bills. And I'm going to say maybe this should be in effect this year. Okay. There is going to be a need to educate at home, because these are all the young ones sitting around the grand mushroom and learning things. And so there may be a need to look after our financial welfare and our education. Okay. What we see inside our home is what we visualize inside of our hearts. It is okay to go home. Contrary to what a lot of people say, it's okay to go home. Some people, it's not so okay. But if there is a place that you feel like home, and you're achieving by putting money away to get to that home or that area that you feel is your home, then that is something you need to work towards. And the light will always guide you. Okay, and don't forget to take time for yourself in the new year. It is important to replenish all of your energy, and it is going to be a little trying. I think that maybe our lockdown's going a little longer than January 19th, I believe, in BC. That's where we are. So I'm going to say, please wear your mask. Please be safe. Please be aware that there are so many different strains out there that you need to be careful. Okay, Ilya, hi. I do. Love is in your future. Look at that. There's a romantic kiss if I've ever seen one. Now, time frame could be up to 6 months. I don't think they mean 6 years. And I would say be open to the concept that you could have a romantic relationship in the new year that is close to your heart. Okay, Lisa. Hi, Darcy. I'm having many chronic health struggles, especially neurological. Any message would be appreciated. Okay, I am going to say that obviously you need to see a neurologist. I think it has something to do a little bit with a pinched nerve, but I also think that it might be prudent for you to talk to, what am I thinking of? A psychologist I sort of feel like there's something, where you rub your tummy, pat your head sort of idea, where there's some sort of miswire and you need to have it looked at. I would definitely say that a neurologist would be extremely important. And then I'm also going to say, if you can get some blood work done, because maybe it's not just neurological, it could be something else. So check CRP, CPR, I don't know which one it's called. Check your cortisol and check your hormones and see if there's something there too, Lisa, going on. Well, all the best to you as well, Ilya, in the new year. I wish you all the best. In actual fact, everyone, I hope I put out there for all of you, your family, and your friends, that life does find you in mysterious ways, but with joy, happiness, prosperity, peace, and love all attached to it. That's my wish for all of you. And on that, I am going to say good night. And I am going to say keep an eye open. I may be on New Year's Eve, as there's not much you can do New Year's Eve. And if I am, I will ask. If you come on, you have to ask a question. Otherwise, I'm not going to pull a card. You need to ask a question, and then I'll pull the card. All right? May love, joy, peace, happiness, prosperity find you all in mysterious ways. Have a fantastic week. And if I don't see you on New Year's Eve, Happy New Year's. Blessed be everyone.